am back now in my room. Had some phenomenal times for learning. Once again, my head is exploding with ideas, with hope. I'm at the Pod Conference, Pod 2024 in Chicago. And last night, I did not have a very necessary tool. I had ordered a Caesar salad and was missing the fork. So I had to sit there and pick up. By the way, there would have been a lot of choices I could have made in my life at that time. Yes, I realized I could have gone to the front desk, place to call. I mean, all sorts of choices. But the choice that I made was to eat a salad by picking it up with my hands and dipping it into the delicious Caesar salad. So I now have eaten the other half of the salad with the fork that I picked up as part of the conference, and I shall be treasuring this fork for the rest of my visit and making sure that I keep it with me at all times. Speaking of keeping things with me at all times, I got back to my room and realized that I did not have my name badge on. The back of the magnet thing fell into my purse or some such thing, and I went, oh, goodness gracious. So feeling a little discombobulated, but wanted to try another recording because I'm just fumbling here, and it's important to fumble. It just reminds us of what it's like to learn and how in things that we've become quite accustomed to, how challenging they can be for other people. So I can do this. What I am fumbling with is a new gimbal that we'll be using for filming, whether it's in my classes or whether it's part of our division of teaching and learning, all kinds of possibilities. I brought it with me on this trip so I can start to learn a little bit more how it works. At home, we were filming our daughter's stuffed animal, Reddy, her red panda, and now we're on to humans being filmed and what that's like. And so I had shared earlier about the Hollyland microphones that I'm getting so much out of, but I want to talk a little bit more about this amazing, what is sometimes called the everyday carry. So I want to share a little bit about that. As I'm doing that, by the way, I noticed that the camera is set up to track me. And so it just tracked me and centered me, but I kind of didn't really want to be centered. So I could have turned that off, but I think I got interrupted in the video because my brother texted. And so here we are. And I need to tell it again who I am so that it can adjust itself. I do think the lighting's so pretty behind me, still so sunny outside and beautiful, but it is messing with me having the shadow, on my face. We're going to get this, or I'll never share this with anyone. We'll see. So this is known as an everyday carry. When I'm traveling, and actually at work, I carry this with me every single day. And this bag is from Evergoods. And if I ever decide to share this video, I will share a link to it. It's Evergoods Civic Access Pouch 2L, and it's sized regular. And what I love about it, it keeps things so compact. It's the most compact case that I have had for gadgets. Most of them are taller than this. Yeah, they're thinner, but I just like how compact everything is. And there's a zipper on the top to get in just to the very, very top part, but then it kind of has a geometric opening. It unzips this way and there's an opening, and that's the little top pouch. I put up here cords that, in my case, I don't use these cords quite as much. Most people, I think, would put their most used cords here because you do have the access to get to it on the top. But for me, it's so nice to have the organization here for things to go together. So what do I keep in here? Well, I keep the Hollyland microphones case. This is what charges it. But then also close by in the zipper pouch is the thing, which right now is connected to my phone, but the little thing I don't know if it's a receiver or a transmitter. I get whether this is a receiver or transmitter. That's a receiver transmitter, but the thing that lets it talk to the microphones plugs right into my phone as I record. I also have highly, highly suggested, by the way, a multi-functional charger. This is from Anchor. And what I like about it is I can be charging my computer, which plugs in USB-C. I can be charging my iPad at the same time. And if I had any device that I wanted to plug in that was USB-A, I could do that as well. I don't tend to travel with many of them these days, but I certainly could. And then I have the world's greatest charger ever in the history of the world, I'm fairly sure. One single USB-C plug, and it will charge my watch. I lift up the little circular magnet thing so I can put it on. I have a loop band on much of the time, so it needs to go around there. My phone and my AirPod Pros. So really, really nice. All three of those things can charge at a single time, and look how small it folds up. This is one of those super satisfying things too, a little magnetic clasp here. And so that fits in there. And then it has a charger, but I tried it. Most of what I carry with me is USB-C these days. There are few exceptions. My Kindle is a micro. I wonder if I have a time limit here. I don't know what happened there, but my Kindle has a micro USB, which I carry in the top part. Most of the time I don't even need to charge it when I'm traveling. And then I've got, if I need it, just a single plug for an iPad or similar device, but most of the time I don't even need it, but it is there. Oh, that's for the charger if I need it. But like I said, most of the time I can use something else, but that's for the charger. And then I have a long USB-C to USB-C. I have a shorter woven USB-C to USB-C. And so those both go in the same pouch. So whether I need a shorter one or a longer one, I can easily find that. I often use them at the same time, one for the charger and one for my iPad. I have a clicker or a remote. I often travel with it and hardly ever use it, but it's there if I need it. Speaking of things I don't use quite as often as I probably should, have a cleaner for the AirPods Pro, different types of brushes and cleaners, that kind of a thing. And then over on the other side of the pouch, I have for my Mac a USB-C to what they call, they use the same words for two different things, but this is a MagSafe plug for my Mac. So if it got knocked, if I tripped over it, which yeah, happens, it'll just come undone magnetically instead of, toppling the entire computer over. So I've almost made it all the way through the entire pouch. There's just this center part, which is where I keep one of those tiny microphones that you can plug in. If the Bluetooth were some reason not working, let's just try real super simple. Those are like $8 on Amazon. I have that. I also have a lanyard if I ever wanted a lanyard for the mic instead of wearing it on my shirt like I am now. Not really sure why I'd want to do that, but it's there if I need it. And then I have a couple of what the heck are these things called? Oh my, the pressure is on because I'm trying to think of something while I'm also talking. Cameras use them. SD cards, there we go. Whew, couple different sized of SD cards. There's an adapter in there, but I'm really appreciative to Dave. He talked me through when he got me this case. Every single cord. I'd been carrying around a lot of cords I didn't need to carry around with me. So he talked me through every single cord, and I no longer carry around cords that I don't need. And it all fits into this zipped bag. There's even a patch. I'm kind of looking forward to exploring a little bit custom patches because I think it'd be cool to maybe have a teaching and higher ed logo or something here. It'd be pretty fun. But for now, it's just a little one side of the Velcro. I guess the patch you can buy custom patches and then it could stick on here as well. And that's just a little bit more experimenting, and we'll see you next time.